from thestonесoup.com, and in this video I'm going to show you how to make my irresistible mushy peas. Okay, so I've had just one small onion that I've chopped and softened, and that's just, I've just popped a couple of tablespoons of butter in there and I've just let it soften. So now I'm going to add the baby spinach. So it's up to you. I'm going to use a whole packet here, but you could use less. The thing is that the spinach is really going to wilt down, and I just like to get more greens into my mashy peas. So I'm just going to pop the lid back on and let that kind of wilt down for a few minutes. The spinach has been in for a couple of minutes, and I've just got it on a medium heat, so it's taking a little while to start to wilt down, but that's fine. I'm just going to give it a stir, give it a chance to cook down. And kind of when you want it to wilt a bit more, so I might just pop the lid back on, give it a good stir, put the lid back on for another minute. Great, so the spinach is all wilted down, so I'm just going to get my peas in. These is probably still a little bit on the frozen side, but that's fine. All we want to do with the peas is just warm them through. You don't actually need to really cook them. And I find that if you do, the more you cook the peas, the kind of stronger the flavour is and the less pleasant they are. They kind of lose that sweetness. So I'm just going to pop the lid back on for another minute or so. But really, it's just all about just getting the peas defrosted. So peas, you can see here, they're just starting to sizzle again, which is great. They've just been in for a couple of minutes. So they're feeling warm. Just going to test a couple. Yeah, they're not. They're feeling lovely and warm. So I'm going to get the heat off. And then we're going to just use a stick blender, but you could pop it in a food processor if you don't have a stick blender. And we're just going to mush them down. It doesn't have to be, super smooth puree. It's really up to you how chunky you leave it. Great. So when you've got your puree to a kind of however you feel like it, I've got it, a bit chunky with a few whole peas left in there. It's really a personal thing. Then we're just going to finish off with some seasoning. So I'm just going to use about half a teaspoon of chicken stock powder, and that I'm using that instead of salt. Just adds a lovely complexity. You could use vegetable stock, of course, or just regular salt will be fine. You might like to use a little bit more. And then about a tablespoon of sherry vinegar. I'm using that, any kind of, whatever your favorite vinegar is, or you could even use lemon juice. And it's, up to you. I find about a tablespoon's good, and we're done.